Hi, my name is Zaina Feratoski. I'm going to be presenting to you my curriculum project. I chose kindergarten math. As you see on the screen, the original curriculum that I chose was the first unit of 8 units in the kindergarten sequence. A definite strength is that it's well organized in the manner that is describing the different sessions for the 16 days. As you see here, day 1, day 16. It gives teachers the opportunity to teach the unit in different ways and modifying where it's needed for the individual student. Another strength is found in the enduring understanding section right here, as it suggests that the students will be counting in everyday tasks, such as when doing the calendar in the morning and when doing the attendance. It is also suggesting using hands-on materials such as counting cubes, buttons, and more math manipulatives. Yet another strength is that the unit identifies the specific Common Core state standards, which is an advantage because they set clear and measurable goals for the kindergartners. The essential questions, which are down here, are also a strength, and they're important because they might drive instruction. They're open-ended, and young children can take an active role in learning by answering these higher level questions. And UDL can be applied to many of them. The unit objective section is also thorough in explaining what the students will be able to do when the unit of study is complete. I'm going to move down to the modification section, which I chose to work on as I identified some weaknesses here. One weakness is that it's not addressing all the learning styles or needs of the learners. The modification section, as you see, is bulleted, and it's not descriptive enough in the strategies that it's providing right here. For example, it suggests a tool right here, but one might question, what kind of a tool? And how can you use that specific tool? So it sort of creates a barrier because it's too general, because suggesting a tool can be many things. So there should be more of a reference to UDL, as this curriculum document might fall into the hands of a novice teacher with little to no experience on how to use multiple means of engagement, representation, and action and expression. So I'm going to move on to my work, which is the modification section, which I chose to call Strategies for All Learners. I expanded on the strategies, as you see right here, with the UDL principle in mind, and I provided specific approaches for teachers to use in the classroom. By using these different approaches, it will allow teachers to engage each student and accommodate to their individual learning style. In addition, they are research-based because which I researched them online. So you can see how the link is attached to each of these strategies. My rationale for changing the curriculum document this way is to show that all learners can learn the same concept given different strategies, which provide multiple means of engagement, representation, and action and expression. And also, there's no reason, I think, to separate a document in terms of modifications, as I believe all students can learn under the lens of UDL. So some of the learning hurdles was that I encountered was to really find out what part of the curriculum document I needed to work on or that I wanted to work on. Since it had many strengths, I came across the modification section, which I wanted to make universal to sort of benefit all the learners in the classroom. So by applying the UDL principles to it, I was able to come up with strategies that would benefit the general population. I did learn how to adapt a curriculum document, which I had not done before. I think this is something that will impact the way I think about planning lessons according to any curriculum in the future. And I think at this point I'm able to enlighten other teachers about the process of curriculum. And here you see the rest of my strategies and the approaches that I added to them and my references. Thank you for listening.